Hey, Kennedy in Washington, D.C. Matthew here with FreePrescriptionLenses.com. And with the help of my GoPro camera, I'm going to show you how I cut clear non-prescription lenses for your Coach 5031, the Spenser, in color 9076, which is the satin brown, in the 53 eye size. Let me take everything out of the original packaging that Coach sends to me. Of course, this is your Italian leather Coach case, your Coach cleaning cloth. Hopefully you can see the kissing C's, as it's called. It's the same pattern that's on the case is in your cloth. And this is your frame in the satin brown. It comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping. And of course I'm going to put that on there when I ship to you. And as always, free shipping anywhere in the United States. But you're going to get all the manufacturer's original packaging. Of course, this is a really beautiful brown and gold frame. Your friend got this from me in the black 903 color, 9003, excuse me. And now you wanted to get it. And of course, this is again the Coach 5031 Spenser, color 9076 satin brown, in the 53 eye size. Hopefully my camera picks that up. But you're going to get all this, and let me take out your demo lenses, one of which says Coach on there. I'm going to pop these out, and of course you're going to get all the manufacturer's original packaging. But I'm going to take your frame and put it into my tracer and hit start. Now a little stylus is going to come up. This is how it's going to know which shape to cut. It's going to trace the shape of the right lens first before going over and tracing the shape of the left. Here at FreePrescriptionLenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Coach frame and you receive one pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses, which is what Kennedy is getting. She's a lobbyist at Capitol Hill, and of course my receipts have my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars, you will be reimbursed from this purchase. Now she is 2020, but she's going to wear these and look cute while she's lobbying on Capitol Hill. So let's go ahead and get your lenses ready. That is the shape of your lens. These are your lenses in the protective sleeves that they come in. I'm going to take them out of here, put the first lens there. Now this is a block. This is what's going to be attached to your lens while it is cutting inside the edger, the machine that cuts the lenses. So I need to put a double-sided adhesive sticker on there, of which I've got some. The little silver button is a magnet that does two things. It's going to hold it in place in the arm and then the edger. But let me pull the, I've already put the double-sided adhesive sticker. I pulled the tape away to show you the black sticky side. I'm going to stick that right there. I'm going to get your lens lined up perfectly. I'm going to hit that button, and then the block is applied to your lens. Now if these were prescription, I would put in your pupillary distance, but these are not, so there's no way I can cut these wrong. As long as I put a block on there. Let me find that block. Pull the sticker off, make sure the magnet lines up perfectly in there. Hit that button, the arm comes down and applies the block to your lens. Now the actual cutting wheel is, this is the edger. It costs $40,000, weighs 200 pounds. I recommend everyone go out and buy one, put it on your kitchen counter. But the actual cutting wheel is this wheel over here on the far right. It's going to act like a heavy grit sandpaper to grind away your lens material until it's the final shape. This wheel in the center with that little channel, that valley, that's what's going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I'm going to go ahead and pull the shape of your lens up onto the computer. I do not want to polish the edges. I am not going to put a bevel on the front surface of the lens, only the back surface. Let's go ahead and put your lens in. It doesn't matter which lens I use since these are non-prescription. Again, the magnet's going to hold it in place in the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I don't know the machine well enough to call it chuck. And I'm going to hit start. And the first thing will happen, that clamp is going to close, and then the lens is going to be traced by two white calipers. They're going to trace the shape of the right side of the frame, making sure the lens is large enough to fit, and it's also going around twice to measure the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly where to place the bevel so the lens fits best inside the frame. Now again, yours happen to be non-prescription, but if these were prescription, this would center the lens so you have no edge thickness protruding from your frame. So the lens is touching down on the cutting wheel. Now your lenses are made out of polycarb. Polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. It is virtually unbreakable. It is bulletproof up to 22 caliber and has both UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin from overexposure, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So this is permanent sunscreen for your eyes that will never need to be reapplied, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays. You have to reapply every couple hours. Now if you notice, water has just sprayed onto the lens. Polycarbonate cuts dry, where plastic and high index plastic cut wet. Now water sprays for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle just to wash away any optical debris. Now if you notice, a little wheel has just come out. That is applying the safety bevel, which is just smoothing out the rear surface of the lens. Now if these were a thicker prescription, should any of the lens protrude out of the frame, it would just be smooth should it ever come into contact with your skin. I'm going to take your lens out of the chuck. Thank you, Chuck. I'm just going to dry it off, and let's go ahead and get it mounted into your frame. I'm going to, let's see what kind of screwdriver I need. I need a Phillips head screwdriver. So a little bit of lefty-loosey. And then I'm going to pop your lens in, your unbreakable lens. Let me loosen that screw just a little bit more. I just do not want to lose it or drop it on the floor. That's always embarrassing when that happens. Looks like I just may have to do that. I'm going to loosen it all the way. There we go. And there we go. The lens is popped in. I'm going to put your frame down on this moleskin so that it does not affect the finish as I tighten the screw. There we go. Hang on, hang on. One more thing I need to adjust. There we go. That snaps in there perfectly. Now let me righty-tighty until that is perfectly tight and is flush again. Let's go ahead and begin cutting your left lens. Flip that over to L and hit start. Just like before, the clamp's going to close, and then the 2 white calipers are going to trace the shape of the left side of the frame, going all the way around, measuring the thickness at every point to know exactly where to place the bevel so that your lens fits best inside the frame. And as you can see, we have no edge thickness whatsoever protruding outside of the frame. Halfway, because I'm using the thinner and lighter weight polycarbonate lenses. Now the other nice thing about your lenses, they are aspheric. Aspheric simply means not round. A completely round lens gives you that ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. So not only are your lenses thinner and lighter weight, but I used an aspheric lens, so your lens is completely flat along the front surface, so it measures or follows the contour of the frame. When you buy glasses from people online, they charge you for plastic lenses. And then if you want to upgrade to the thinner and lighter weight polycarbonate lenses, they charge you a fee for that. And then if you want to upgrade to the aspheric lenses, they charge you another fee for that. So this is someone else's 3rd tier premium lens that you get for free simply by buying the frame. Now this coach frame sells for $165. And again, my receipts have my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or health savings account flex dollars, you will be reimbursed from your purchase. Now Kennedy, you're going to look so cute when you're lobbying on Capitol Hill. Hopefully you're just lobbying for a good bill. Don't be lobbying for no evil bills now. Nothing's going to affect us little guys and gals. I know there's hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, which is just chump change for you, Kennedy, but that's a lot of money to everybody I know. So, I'm just going to take the lens out, dry it off. I'm going to loosen the eye wire screw. I'm going to pop your left lens in. Make sure it's mounted perfectly. I'm going to tighten the eye wire screw back. Just make sure that that mount is closed, and it is. I'm going to go ahead and take this block off. It is no longer needed. Just cut my fingernails this morning, so it's hard to pull that off. Now, I'm going to go ahead and before I get that mounted sent, I'm going to get the frame what's known in standard alignment. Now, Kennedy, when you receive these, there's a small chance that these could be either too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and I am no exception. I'll show you in just a moment. But because of that, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to get these in standard alignment, also known as the 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I'm going to set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. And when I say wobble, did I mention that I'm part of that 80%? So when I press down, mine wobble because I have one ear that is lower than the other. And in case anyone's asking, I'm wearing the Ray-Ban 2132 New Wayfarer. This color has only been available for a couple weeks. This is 6144, the silver metallic. So let me put that back on. I'm going to flip this over, press down. There is no wobble. I close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly and they're not askew. And there's the same amount of tension on each spring hinge. And there is. So if anyone has any questions about what I can or can't do, of course, again, oh, I wish you could smell this, the Italian leather coach case that comes with it, and of course your coach cloth. And with every shipment I include instructions on how to care for not just your eyeglasses, but for your coach case and cleaning cloth, so they will last you for years. No other seller on the internet does that. But if anyone has any questions about what I can or can't do, or about insurance or how that works, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. Kennedy in Washington, D.C. I hope you enjoyed watching as I made non-prescription clear lenses, unbreakable bulletproof lenses for your new Coach 5031. Of course, the model number is on this side. It is the Coach 5031 Spenser, and it is color 9076, which is the satin brown and the 53 eye size. And of course, I also sell this in the classic black frame. This is brown and gold. The black comes with silver trim here. The brown comes with gold, as you see. And hopefully everyone else has got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.